Joined right now by Nicolette Mascari from Patti Salem and Associates at Barrett Sotheby's. That's a mouthful.
I know.
We got to go. But thanks for stopping by today.
Thanks.
It's a buyer's market out there.
Yes.
But why is it so important? I mean, anybody can find a property online, right? Everything is right there. Why is it so important to tie in with a buyer's agent?
Right. So I think that your buyer's agent is always going to have your best interest at heart, and you cannot guarantee that if you are finding a house online, because we know that you can do that, and you go to these open houses, that you're really truly being represented to the best that we could be representing you, and we're there to kind of make it you think of things holistically, you know, the town, the school systems, walking distance commutes and things like that. And you know, when you are going to a home and you're going to open houses without a buyer's agent, a lot of the times they're just trying to sell the home to you because they're representing that house. And to have somebody there to really kind of ask the questions and dig a little bit further and point out some of the things that you may not have noticed on your own by just attending an open house is really the value that a buyer's agent can bring to somebody.
Right. And I think let's go back to the online piece with what you see in pictures on a computer on your handheld. A lot of times with today's technology, it's beautiful.
Yes.
Everything looks great, right?
Yeah.
I can't even tell you how many times I've talked to people that said, I went to an open house and it didn't look like what it did on my computer or iPhone, right? You know, you might not want to be near power lines or on a main street, but the house looked beautiful. That's point number one. The agent is going to educate you on that market. Right. Like you said, when you walk in the door and it gets down to that point where you're ready to make an offer, you really need that agent in your corner putting everything together to draw up the offer and make sure that you're protected.
Right, you're going to use a buyer's agent or facilitator at the end of the day to write an offer. So you might as well have somebody and be working with somebody consistently in the market that you're looking at that can really help you. I can't tell you how many times I've gone into open houses with people and pointed things out that they said, I would have never realized that or even noticed that if you weren't here. I've pointed out floor plans that have been incorrect. You know, we're able to drive by properties on other people's behalf, especially relocation buyers, and say, you know, there's a water tower in the front of the yard that just wasn't
not
pictured.
In the pictures.
Yes.
Right.
Is that something that still interests you? And so we do a lot of that heavy lifting. And so I think that, you know, it really is in buyers' best interest to use an agent, have them in their corner, and really take that fiduciary responsibility seriously, because you can hop around from house to house and you don't have to use a buyer's agent, but it really is in somebody's best interest to do that.
And why it's so important to have a human involved, a buyer's agent who's working on your behalf, is no matter what a computer can do and the pictures that you can see, when the rubber hits the road and you're in that position to make an offer and structure it and make sure you're putting your best foot forward, that's where the buyer's agents, the good ones, really kind of shine through and put you in position to win that offer. You're not getting a deal by cutting out a buyer's agent. I think a lot of people might think that, but that's not the case. So it really makes sense to have that person as your advocate.
Right, right.
So Nicolette, any other key points to why somebody should be engaging with a buyer's agent?
Yeah, I think the last and most important thing is that we're going to make this more convenient and productive of an experience for you. It can get really overwhelming. We're going to have the information that we need. If you have a question, we might have a handout or a resource that can speak directly to that. And so we're really doing that heavy lifting, and we're going to take your lead. So there's convenience and productivity because it is your time as well. And so I think working with the same buyer's agent consistently is a huge value add.
Time is money.
Yes.
Money is time. Yes. Convenience. That's what everybody's looking for, right?
Yes.
Thanks, Nicolette. And if you'd like to connect with her and Patti Salem and Associates, you can check out their website at pattisalem.com. Remember, we have more buyer tips just like this one right here on boston.com.